Hey guys, my name's Zoey and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. A late Merry Christmas to all you guys, because as you guys know, Christmas was a few days ago, so I thought there would be nothing more perfect to do than show you guys what gifts I got, because my friends have given me some really sweet gifts, and I haven't really gone through them and thanked them for it, so I thought this would be a good video, and you guys can comment down below what you got. So this first gift, I gotta go into my little gift card jar. So this gift is from what I guess you'd call my new friend. So it's kind of a funny story. So I got these two cards, and who it came from was basically I posted on Instagram that my foot was hurting, my toes were hurting, and I think it was because of my shoes. I'm still not really sure. I didn't really get a reason why. I never went to the doctor, but I was talking about it online, and this guy DM'd me, and he was like, I want to help you out. And I was like, oh, cool, thanks, because who doesn't like free help? And my toes were really hurting, and so if he could have fixed that, that would have been great. And he was like, well, if you send me a picture of your toes, I can tell you what the problem is. And I was like, oh, cool, that makes sense, you know what I mean? Because how's he going to be able to help me out and diagnose me unless he shows me? And he was like, I am a foot doctor, by the way. And I was like, cool, feet doctors, I love that. So I sent him a picture of my toes, and all he screenshotted them, and he said he would send them around to a few other doctor friends, feet doctor friends specifically, and then like maybe he could get back to me as soon as he got the message. And I was like, okay, cool. And then like a few days later it passed by, and I was like, hey, like I kind of never got my results back. What happened? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, he kept apologizing as if like he did something wrong. I'm like, what are you apologizing for? Like, I just need like the answer. And he's like, I'm sorry, please don't tell anybody, please don't tell my wife. And I'm like, what's wrong with your wife knowing? Like, I don't know. And then I just got these two in the mail. So it's kind of a funny story, and I'm not really sure why he did it, but thank you for it. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna check the amounts, but I mean, he got my nails done with these, so gotta love that for him. So thank you, foot doctor. I think your name was John. I'm not sure. I don't know. This next gift is a Billie Eilish beanie, and I am super grateful for it because I love Billie Eilish. I think I never really openly said that I listened to her or like her. I think my mom just assumed that I liked her. I asked her why she knew or how she knew. She said that she hears me crying a lot, and I've been single for my whole life, so that might be what it is. I'm not really sure, but thank you, Mom, for having high expectations for me. Okay, so this next one isn't exactly a gift, it's more of like a tradition. So this is an advent calendar. A lot of people probably know what they are, you had them before. You probably stopped having them like when you were a little kid. I continue to have them. My mom bought them for me. Basically what it is every day counting from the 1st of December to Christmas Day, there's a number, and you have to search for the number, and then you open it and there's chocolate or a gift inside, maybe an ornament. There's a few like that. Zoella had some that she made that were totally like perfectly priced. Like, they weren't overpriced at all. Zoella did a really good job with those. And so, you know, things like that. So I thought like I would, you know, do it like I do every year, but this time it was a little bit weird because I was opening them, and instead of like chocolate or an ornament or something, it was like notes, and I just kind of like lost interest in it because like I like chocolate. I don't want a note, but I guess it's cool. So maybe you guys could help me, like tell me like what it's about and stuff, because I've never heard of this brand, and I've never heard of a brand that has notes instead of chocolate. So like one of these had in the 12th day, so maybe if you have the same calendar you could check yours, and the 12th day had a little note, and it kind of forgot what it said. It was kind of messy handwriting, so maybe you guys can help me out with that. It just says Trump on it. It just says Trump or Twump. If you see that as a W, I think that means Trump though, but I'm not sure. And so that one was a little confusing. And then let's open the 6th. Okay, so there's another one. This one says help. A little bit better handwriting. Same little blue pen. This one just says help. You know. So what I'm getting from this is that if you go into here, maybe it's like a code. Like, this one says danger, or I think it says danger. And so I'm thinking maybe these are, it's like a game almost. Let me see what this one says. unpaid and starving. So I think it's like a mystery game almost, like we're supposed to like keep like opening the days, and like maybe we'll get like more clues, because like, or maybe the factory workers are just like making a joke because they know like we might get a little freaked out. But either way, it was kind of weird, but I still really enjoy it. So next year you should definitely get an advent calendar, because they're really fun. But if you know any information on that, maybe you should let me know, because it is a little confusing. I'm not really sure. Maybe I just missed the joke. I'm not sure. So the next thing that I got were some Rip and Dip stickers. They are kind of like pricey for stickers. I don't think I would have ever bought some on my own, so I'm really glad that somebody bought them for me, so thank you to my friend. I don't think my friend wants to be named, but it was really good because they said that they assumed it was kind of my, you know, my style or whatever, which I guess is kind of right, because like if you think about it, like who has Rip and Dip? Like skaters, and skaters are thrashers, you know, like thrashers, and so like I never really considered myself a thrasher, like, you know, like hanging out, skating and stuff, like, but if you think about it, like, I mean, I used to have a boyfriend. He was really nice. His name was Alex, and he had long blonde hair, like right around here. He wore a beanie, and he would skateboard all the time, and I would go hang out with him and watch him skate with all of his friends who would whisper stuff, and I'm not sure what they were saying, but they'd always look at me and whisper. And one day he fell and he hit his head trying to do a trick on one of the little pole thingies, and he hit his head, and so I think he has a concussion, or did have a concussion, and it was really unfortunate because when he woke up he said he didn't remember who I was. But he remembered his mom and dad. He just didn't know who I was, which is unfortunate, but I guess, like, things happen for a reason. So he's not my boyfriend anymore because he doesn't know who I am. Especially with my next gift. This makes so much more sense. Especially with my next gift because, so basically, the story of how I got this, some, what would you call it? I got this. Okay, story time. Please don't report my video. So basically how I got this was I was walking downtown San Jose. I'm just hanging out on my own. You know, I like to go down there and look at like Christmas in the park and stuff, you know? And I saw this guy. He was in like the corner of like a store like outside. So it was like where it kind of indents. I don't know if those are like where you're supposed to put your bikes or something, but he was sitting there and he had like a big backpack and he had a sleeping bag, and I thought that was really cool. I was like, oh cool, you just carry your sleeping bag around with you, like camping wherever you want, whenever you want? That sounds great. And I was like, why do you have your sleeping bag with you? And he was like, oh, I just like to like admire the view before I go home every night, and so I take my sleeping bag with me just to warm me up. And I was like, that's so cool. And it was kind of like this material. Do you like my backdrop? It's like a Christmassy backdrop just for you guys because I'm super excited to tell you guys all these stories. But yeah, and he told me just to come here. He was like this, and I was like, what? And he was like, I can sell you something. And I was like, what? He's like, so I have a little bit of weed. And I was a little scared at first, a little apprehensive, because I was like, oh my god, there's probably cops around here, dude. Like, what are they gonna say if they see you like selling me like weed? And he was like, don't worry, just keep your voice down. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And he was like, slow down your talking and just act normal. I'm like, I am acting normal. Like, how fast do you think I really talk? I normally talk like this, like whatever. But yeah, and so he was like, okay, so it's usually pretty expensive. He said $50 for the bag. I mean, it's a pretty good amount. Like, look at that. And so when he said $50, in my head I'm like, whoa, that's cheap. Like, I can pay $50 right now for that, all of that. And then he was like, but you know what? Before, like, I kind of, like, make you think that's not a good deal, I'll drop it down to 40. And in my head I'm like, whoa, he just dropped it down to 40 without me asking. And then I was like, that's just not fair. So I said, I'll pay you $45 for it. I upped the price a little bit, because this is really $40 for this whole thing. Like, this will get me, what do the kids call it? Zooted. For weeks. And so I thought, I'll just give him a little bit extra because he seems like a cool guy. He had a cool sleeping bag, and so he gave that to me. So I've been trying to use it. I like searched up like how to smoke weed, because I don't have a bong, and I don't have like a little pipe or like little paper to roll it in, like I see Snoop Dogg doing sometimes. So instead I saw a tutorial where you can like put it in an apple, and then like you don't eat the apple though. Don't do that, viewers. Don't eat the apple. You just poke a hole into it and you like inhale, and it wasn't working, and so I think maybe I'll try eating it, because that's how like edibles are made, right? And so there's a lot of cookies in my house still for Christmas, so I'm thinking I'll put it into like the cookies and I'll just eat it like that. So yeah, but thank you to that guy if he's watching this. I really liked your sleeping bag and your weed that you gave me, so thank you. So I also thought I would go into my stocking. So a little story time on my stocking. I've had stocking since I was like born, and it was always this one. It's always been this stocking. This is like the one that we keep, and I think I'll have forever because it has good significance to it. It's a snowman, and my twin brother has Santa, and so I think that that's pretty great. So I just got like a few things, like, ooh, I know I got some like socks, which are really nice. Like, look at these guys. Like, come on. Look how, like, you can't feel them, but just imagine that they're really soft, you know. So I got that, and I got, ooh, more socks. Gotta love those. Mom knows I love socks because they're, you know, they're soft and fluffy. And then I got some peanuts because who doesn't love some nuts? Not in that way. And then I got some medicine, some laxatives, cramp free. So it seems like my mom's pretty looking out for me. I'm not really sure why she gave me this, but I could just ask her later. I don't know. I'll edit it in the video if I find out why. And then some other stuff. Sleeping pills? How did she know I couldn't sleep? She even added instructions. Take 4 or more at least. 8 for best use. So I'm going to take 8 tonight because that's what it says. Thanks, Mom, for writing that little note. I didn't know why you didn't just use the note that's usually on the back. You had to write your own, but people are being cheap nowadays, not putting their own dosage like warnings on the back. What if people take too much? But my mom's looking out for me, and she wrote how many I'm supposed to take, so. And then, you know, some other stuff. What is this? It's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Has a note. It says, from Mom, plug me in, with a smiley face. So I guess I plug this in to like a little charger thingy and then plug that into the wall. And then I don't know what I do with these. Maybe I just like press them together. That would be cool. Ooh, maybe it's a universal charger. I don't know. That's so cool though. Thanks, Mom. I love you. You're really looking out for me. So that's like the long and the short of what's in my stocking, you know, just some stuff like that. And so we will move on to, we're getting towards the end. We have one more gift, and then we have something kind of special that I wasn't expecting to get. So yeah, and I haven't opened it yet. So I got this Morph palette. Morph? I'm gonna morph into somebody else. Okay, you get what I'm saying. Catfish. Let me see my ladies out there on Instagram. Ooh. Anyway, so if you wear makeup, you would understand. Take her swimming on the first date. I think it's pronounced Morphe, but I'm going to pronounce Morph because that's what I'm going to do when I put this makeup on. So, yeah, but I finally got it open. And so it looks like this. It has a note on it from Sergio. Oh, Sergio gave me this palette, by the way. So this is from him. But the note says, so you look cute before you hang yourself. Sorry, not to make it awkward, but a little bit of clarification. I'm actually not going to kill myself. I don't know if I made a joke on Instagram about it or something like that. I don't really know how Sergio thought I was going to kill myself, but apparently, like, maybe he took a joke a little too seriously, or maybe I said something that made him worried. I'm not going to kill myself, so, but thank you for this. I'll be sure to wear it all the time when I'm not dying. I'm going to live. I'm not going to kill myself. Okay, so this last gift is one that I haven't really opened yet. It is a letter. It is from this boy who I won't say his name because you know who you are, and I've kind of had a big crush on him for a while, and so I was really surprised because I didn't think he noticed me or even knew who I was. So when I saw that he gave me a letter, I mean, it like made me really happy. And so I'll read it out loud to you guys. Wishing you the best. Love you very much. Been too shy to tell you, but I've had feelings for you for a long time. You mean a lot to me, and your smile will light up the whole room. I see more in you than anybody else, and I love to see your beautiful face every day. Ashlyn, will you be my girlfriend? It seems that, this letter was actually for somebody else. Sorry, clarification. This was for my best friend, Ashlyn. So, Ashlyn, I'll be giving this to you soon. Next time I see you, I think I'm sleeping over tonight. I'll just give it to you tonight. that's really sweet. I'm so happy for my friend because she really deserves to, you know, be told this kind of stuff. Because, I mean, I know personally I would love a letter like this. I would love to have somebody say that about me. So, it's really sweet. And, congratulations. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was about it. I think maybe I'll do a birthday haul when my birthday comes up in July. This one obviously went really well. There were some items that I was a little confused about and I didn't really know why I got them, but I'm grateful for everything. So don't be ungrateful for what you have, you guys. So I'll just have them explain it and maybe I'll put it in the description or something. I'm not really sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, email me if you want to. It's all in the link in the description below. It's not a link. It's just a paragraph. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to show that you're there and you're watching, and comment down below on what you want to see next and what you got for Christmas. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Found her underneath the bluest skies. I found her tangled in the hills and